What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Plus One Daily. My name is John Olson. I am honored, grateful, thankful that you guys have decided to spend a few minutes with me on this awesome August afternoon. Could be in the night or the morning if you are in Australia. Mookie is here. Mookie is downstairs today. Might be a Mookie sighting today. Okay. So we're gonna talk a little different today. We're gonna take a history lesson. And we're going to talk about this term. I'm not going to say I came up with it, or TimTech in general. It was just kind of something that made sense to us, and we started branding this term when we started ClickTrackProfit.com. Like, geez, how long was it? 6-7 years ago. I mean, it's been a while since it's been out. And what we called it drip feed marketing. And what do I mean by drip feed marketing, and why am I even talking about this? Is this a pitch for CTP? No, it's actually a concept that I think can really help you, not only help you build better businesses, but also help train your affiliates and referrals and team members on how to look at business at the big picture and how to absorb more information long term. So we're going to dive right into it. So what is drip feed marketing? Well, for us, this is what happened when we started CTP. And CTP, if you're not familiar, is kind of the acronym we came up for, ClickTrackProfit.com, which is our online marketing training hub and community. So we came up with this because what we found when we were starting this website is that there was so much information out there. It was almost like information overload for people. So it's like you joined a program and it gave you like a list of 12 things that you had to learn right away. And it was like, oh man, like I can't even figure out step 1. How am I going to get to step 2, step 3, step 4, and so on? It was crazy. It was just like information overload. So what drip feeding actually did was that we took it in bite-sized chunks. We said, okay, here's step 1. Now, you're going to get hands-on with step 1. You're going to learn, and you're going to fail, and you're going to do a few things at step 1 before you progress to step 2. And then once you've mastered step 2, it'll unlock and then drip feed the content to you. So you didn't get this information overload. You had to get to step 1 before you got to step 2, step 3, step 4, and so on. Now, this didn't happen overnight, and this was a problem because, as you guys know, in online business, we want everything now. We want everything now, yesterday, quick, 30 seconds or less. This actually slowed the process down. This was kind of different than what you saw online because everybody got this huge amount of information and they were rushing to fix it. They were rushing to complete it and rushing to do this. This slowed it down at a snail's pace where it actually let people absorb the information and get to know the ins and outs of certain things a lot better than if they got it all at once and they were just like, oh man, it's too much. So why is this important? I mean, why did we even come up with this? Because we think that more people will stay the course when they learn at a slower pace. When they learn when they actually put hands-on experience into something. Like a lot of the training that we practiced wasn't just theory. It wasn't just, oh, this is what we think. It was, this is what we think. Now go try it. Try this, and if you don't get it, it's okay. You can keep trying until you get it. So it was actionable. It was something that people really gravitated to because there wasn't a whole lot of text. We used a lot of video, a lot of recorded video on training and stuff. So it really took off. But why does this matter? Again, it's not a pitch for CTP. It's actually how you can use this for your benefit. And what do I mean by that? This is how you can do it. Because imagine if you got a new person you referred a new person to whatever business, doesn't matter what business, but you referred them and they are really excited. They're pumped up. They want to rush through this stuff each and every day. They want to get everything right now. They want to learn it all. Well, the chances of that, the chances, that's a bad way of saying it. The opportunity for someone to really learn this stuff when they're being drip fed it slowly over time, they'll absorb more, they'll be engaged more, and they're going to be there in a month from now. So this is where, if, okay, great, John, whatever, I don't have CTP sitting here in my back pocket, how can I do this? Well, this is where autoresponders come into play. This is where you can really use services like Rocket Responder to really, really help you drip feed your content to people over time. How do you do that? Well, you set up an autoresponder series not to give them a whole bunch of information all at once, and bam, it's too much, and you slowly. So you get them in indoctrination email. You let them know, hey, this is what we're doing. This is what we're going to learn. I can't wait to connect with you. Here's my email. Here's my Skype. Drop me a line anytime. The next email, a little bit of content. Get them to do something in that email. The next email, a couple of days later, continue the practice of a little bit of content with an action step at the end. Now what you're going to see is over time, you have not only good content and good value being sent to your lists, but there's an action step at each point. So they're being drip fed the content, and then it's not just, oh, that's theory and that's it, good luck. Now go and do something. So something that what I really recommend, specifically on the first email you send to your list, this really, really helps. Get them to do something. Don't just say, hey, I'm John, and I'm really grateful for you to be on my list, and yay. Say, hey, I'm John, grateful for you to be on my list. Follow me on Twitter. Send me a direct message. Like my page on Facebook. Connect with me on Instagram. Here's my Skype username. Hit me up. Here's my email. Send me an email, and I'll give you another bonus or something. Connect with them and get them to do something. Get them to do something at the end of the content. A little bit of action. They put that stuff in practice. They're a little bit more confident. They feel like they're moving forward. It doesn't feel like there's all this information all at once and it's information overload. Again, we do this at CTP. You have to progress through step 1 to get to step 2, step 3, step 4. You have a whole bunch of different modules you have to complete before you finish that step. Fantastic, wonderful. Everybody obviously does not have CTP in their back pocket, but you can use an autoresponder to do the exact same thing. And this is the way that I truly believe that more people get fired up and learn a whole lot more over time. When they get bite-sized pieces of information and then followed up with an action step, because they build the confidence. And that's a big C word, man. People, this really, really helps long term. When you start building confidence in your members and affiliates and subscribers, they start feeling good about it. They start saying to themselves, hey, this crazy idea might actually work. I might actually be able to do this, because they feel good about themselves. I have completed this step. Good for me. I have, imagine this. Put this in scenario. You're John. You're studying up an autoresponder series, and you want to get people to start following you on Twitter or engaging you on Facebook, right? Great idea in theory. Fantastic idea in theory, right? But let's say that you just referred, and this is, I'm just using an example, but let's say Grandma Barb. And this is no reference to any Barb here. I'm just saying Grandma Barb. So Grandma Barb joins your list because she's really excited and interested in making some money online. She wants to, give her grandkids some really good treats, for their birthdays, for Christmas, etc., etc. But Grandma Barb, she hears all this stuff about Facebook and Twitter, and she's really, she hears that she's supposed to be in this and engaging with people, but she's like, that's just for young people. I'm scared of that. I'm really, that's too big. I'm not comfortable in that environment. So Grandma Barb starts reading your emails, and she starts seeing the action step on all the drip-fed content that you're providing for her. And one of the action steps after one of the training lessons is something as simple as like my fan page on Facebook, or follow me on Twitter, or learn how to use a hashtag. And she's still nervous, but then she engages and she does it. It might take a few times, and she might fail a few times, but she gets it. And then that spark hits her. She starts telling herself, I can do this. This isn't big and scary. I've actually failed, but now I know how to do it, so I actually am winning now. I feel good about it. I have confidence. I'm going to continue on my training. This is the power of drip feed marketing with action steps at the end of it. This is absolutely huge, and it is why we built CTP the way it was, why we believe in drip feeding content over time, not all at once, because you do it all at once, man, information overload, people will get, because now let's look at the Grandma Barb example. If you did information overload, right? Imagine if it was information overload. Grandma Barb got all this information, 12 steps to make money online, and it's all this, it's like reading War and Peace, and there's all this stuff, and she's so confused. What's she gonna do? She's gonna give up. She's not even gonna try, because it's too much. So drip feeding content, if you have a membership site, if you own a traffic exchange, a viral mailer, use these concepts for your business. You will get more members engaging you. You'll get more members taking steps in action. It'll be much more enjoyable. They'll feel like they're accomplishing stuff, and it won't be information overload. You're not going to get people giving up a week after they start because it's like, oh, it's too much stuff. Bite-sized chunks over time, it is a winning formula. I guarantee it. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's session. Quick, short, sweet. I'm going to see if we can have a Mookie sighting. If you guys give me 1 second, let's see if we can bring her on cam, and it's a her now. I've learned. You want to come down? Want to step down? Come on. Good bird. There we go. Good bird. Okay. Here, let's go say hi to everybody. She's going to drip feed. She's going to practice drip feed marketing right now. She's going to drip feed her poo on my shoulder. There's Mookie, everybody. Mookie's been doing really good. We're doing some target training with her right now. And it's a she. I've learned, Mookie. We got her DNA tested. It's actually a she, not a he anymore. Right, Mooks? Well, good bird. So Mookie's doing good. Everybody's good. You believe in drip feed marketing? Yes. Say yes. Drip feed marketing. Yes. Good girl. Okay, step up. Good girl. Okay. All right, guys. See you later. Mookie, say bye. Okay, Mookie's going to go on my shoulder, I'm sure. Bye, Mooks. Say bye. See you later, guys. Toodles.